What is sailing, actually? You hear us talking about, but what is it? Maddie, what was it for you this summer as you traveled Europe?
It was my go-to data plan, unlimited, for a month, and I wandered all the streets of London. I didn't have to worry about where my maps were going to take me or whatever, if it was going to be the right thing or not, because I had Saily.
And you weren't worried about sketchy Wi-Fi and things like that?
No, never got one hacker.
Oh, that's good.
Amazing.
That's so much opportunity for not just adventure, but whimsy.
Yeah, it was very whimsical. I frolicked.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
We wanted
Saily made that happen for me.
Jesse, you did the same in Grenada.
Yes.
And so would you say that you also frolicked and had whimsy?
I did, except oceanside.
Oceanside whimsy.
Street side. So that's the only difference.
The thing about Saily, beyond, the fact that it's a cheaper cell phone plan than your cell phone provider will ever provide you, it's also encrypted because it's backed by NordVPN. So when you are in other countries and you don't know where the trusted Wi-Fi spots are, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Saily's got you covered, and the plans are extremely cheap. We've talked about this before, but Jesse's plan for the entire time he was gone cost him less than 1 day of what I had, which is crazy. Now, you got to use the promo code DANGLE, okay? And we want you to get a 15% exclusive discount at checkout. If you're going to use Saily, if you're going to be traveling this winter, it's available in, it's like 160 countries and 8 regions around the world, and basically everywhere.
So many countries.
So if you want Saily, use the promo code DANGLE, get your 15% discount, and check it out. Enjoy. Let's start the show.
The Steve Dangle Podcast with your hosts, Steve Dangle, Adam Wilde, and Jesse Blake.
Let's go! Wait a sec. Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
It's faint, but it's getting louder and louder. Practice lines. Practice lines. Practice lines. Practice lines. Practice lines. Practice lines.
Ah! So excited for Group A and B.
Who's playing with who at training camp?
Yes.
Are you ready for lines that are going to be together for 12 hours maximum? Fuck yeah, you are.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Jesse, let's go. He's into it.
Yeah.
Adam, are you fucking into it?
I'm ready.
Maddie, get him. Yeah. Ah.
Hey, you know what I'm excited for?
What?
I'm excited to shut off the Steelers game at 3 o'clock on Saturday in the middle of the third quarter so that I can watch the Leafs practice squad take on the Senators practice
I'm
squad.
even more excited to never
Saturday?
turn the Steelers on.
Yeah, they're playing Sunday. Excuse me, Sunday.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say. Sunday.
Oh,
Usually it's Leafs Saturday.
That's why I asked.
I meant Leafs Sunday at 3
You
p.m.
stupid asshole! It's training camp! It's preseason! Dial in! Get the days right! Practice lines! Practice lines!
All right, next Friday, a week from today, we're going to be in St. Catharines.
And there's going to be more than practice lines when we're there.
Yeah. Actually,
Real lines for real preseason games. Are you fucking getting it? Show up to the course and clubhouse. Gosh darn it. Because we're going to be there and so are you, or I'm going to fucking know. Do you hear me? Get there. St. Catharines, Ontario.
hey, Steve,
The province.
you know who else will be there?
Who?
Triple Bogey.
Triple bogey?
Yeah, with their beers and seltzers.
That's staggering. And it's going to be great. And it's going to be real. And we can have sips of triple bogey at the course and clubhouse while we talk about practice lines.
$25 plus tax. Doors at 5. Live show at 7. That's all we got. Yeah, Steve will know. If you were there previously and are not coming this year, Steve will be. Look at that face. Do you think that face is messing around? That face is not messing.
I look like I'm fucking joking to you?
No. It's not a fucking joke.
It's not a
To
fucking
quote
joke.
Lindy Ruff from the early 2000s, it's a fucking
It's a
joke.
joke. Get to the course and clubhouse, you so-and-so.
Hey, Jess, you were at the Ford Performance Center in Etobicoke.
Yes.
Yesterday. There was a documentary where a bunch of Americans were talking about Etobicoke, and they called it Etobicoke.
Wasn't that like Rob Ford or something?
No, it was like the murder doc. It was pretty
Oh,
dark.
that's fair.
But it was the funny part of the murder doc.
Wasn't it the Cats one?
Yeah.
Don't
fuck with cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. David Alter. Who the fuck is that? Am I right?
Yeah.
David Alter. Leafs lines at Group 1.
Oh, yeah!
Nyes Matthews Michelli.
Whoa!
Lawrence Lawton Robertson.
Blowing my asshole out. That's crazy.
Pazetikov Yarncroke.
Oh, my God. I have no more pants. They're all on fire.
A guy who I've definitely heard of before. Barboulin. Gruel and Barbolini. Or Velas. That's right. These are names.
Okay. No, so he messed up that name. It's Barbolini.
Oh, Barbolini.
Gruel and...
Barbolini.
yeah, he put Barbolini twice.
Yeah, okay,
He
well,
put Barbolin and then Barbolini like they're two different
So
people.
are you telling me that I thought that was...
I'm telling David Alter to dial in, asshole! It's the preseason! We're almost there!
Riley
Get
Carlo.
it fucking right!
The next to Gruel is I don't know how to say his name.
Velas?
Tyberg?
Oh, Tyberg.
Twerberg.
Twerberg?
Twerberg.
Torberger.
Twerberger. Just call him Ryan.
I'm calling him the Bergs.
Yeah.
call him
Bergs
Ryan.
is on that fourth line next to
Oh,
Gruel.
is okay. All right. Riley Carlo, Henry Thrun, who was the guy they got from San Jose for Ryan Reeves, who was a big part, who was really good in college hockey. So Thrun, Myers, Marshall Rafai, and Ben who? Ben Whamford, right?
Oh.
Come on, Steve.
I was like, wait,
Steve,
which Ben is
the
it?
fucking
I gotta dial a fucking fuck!
That was bad. You should have known.
Yeah,
that
you
one.
should have. That's
Yeah,
yours,
he
man.
set you up for that. That was
Shot the
good.
prospect pyramid yesterday, and
You didn't even use Whamford in it?
I did, but I'm not smart or
okay.
dialed. And gonna,
If you're a goaltender, have a nice meal. Chadwick and Benning, by the way.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, okay. So you want Group 2? Are we excited for Group 2?
I love training camp lines because when you see guys who are put together, you look at one and you're like, that's good for them. And you look at another guy and you go, that's probably a bad sign. So Chadwick Benning, I'm like, Chadwick gets to play with the guys who's played lots of NHL games. He played NHL games last year. Matt Benning is playing with Noah Chadwick.
I did not know Matt Benning was still in the org, but they did try to move him, but didn't work out. So I think he's good veteran help to have around. McMahon, Tavares, William Nylander, because Alex Nylander is at camp. Joshua, Waugh, and Easton Cowan / noted Alan Walsh client.
Miroslav Halenka?
Correct.
Hey.
That's pretty cool for Miroslav
Wow,
Halenka.
that's a real good sign for Miroslav Halenka.
And then Sim, Quillen, and Letary, and then Boyd, Luke Hames, who had a really good rookie tournament, I guess.
A good season in college, good first 9 games with the Marlies, and then good rookie tournament.
And then Alexander Nylander. Jesse?
Who does not have a contract. It's expected that he will sign something with the AHL team, but he currently has no contract.
Well, they can pay him whatever they want in the AHL, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So there's no deal there right now.
McCabe Tanev. See, that's what I thought. I'm like, did I
you're
miss
right.
something?
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no deal.
McCabe Tanev, as you would expect. OEL Benoit. Never heard of this Benoit character. It is his birthday today, Benoit. Cade Weber and Will Villeneuve. And then Dakota Murmis and Prokop, which is good.
John Prokop.
Yes.
Yeah. Along with Halenka's in there too, swapping out.
Yeah, with
Smith is
Cowan.
in there,
That's
too.
while you were looking that up, Steve and I were saying that's kind of cool for Miroslav. That's cool for Miroslav Halenka to be on a line with 2 NHLers.
They're rewarding certain guys, you can tell.
For what?
Being dogs. Halenka, I know, had a really impressive camp last year, but not Leafs camp. I'm talking rookie camp, like the one in July, where everyone's like, why are we here? Where they basically get drafted and are immediately teleported. They don't even fly. They get teleported to the place where they were drafted and skate with all the other children who were just picked. He was real good. There's a couple guys who I wouldn't be stunned if they get NHL contracts out of this. You know, if Domi's injury persists, the Leafs need offense. It wouldn't be completely out of this world if they signed Alex Nylander. He has an abundance of NHL experience. He's scored. The other guy is Landon Sim.
Yes.
I brought him up in the prospect pyramid. I'm not sure when that goes up. It should go up. I don't know.
Drew's editing it as we speak.
Yeah, tonight maybe or tomorrow. He was drafted by the St. Louis Blues in 2022 when Craig Berube was there, notably. Never really took off, never really blossomed, and he had a 39-game season, which I assume had to have featured an injury. Mm-hmm. This past year with the London Knights, as an overager, but whatever, he had his best output rate, and in 17 playoff games, he had 12 goals.
Is that good?
That's pretty good with Easton Cowan, and he's a dog. He was fist fighting absolutely everybody.
Love that.
Can I break down the fourth wall for a second?
What?
Because there were people who were like, "Oh, there was a fourth member of the podcast last show, a truck backing up a lot."
Oh, so what?
They're tearing down a building next to us,
Yeah.
and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, that's fine. We signed off on it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They literally had to get our permission to be like, can we tear down this building? We're like, I guess.
Jesse, you were there yesterday.
Yes.
And I would love to know what your takeaways may or may not have been. One thing that I think stood out to me, and I want to know if you agree with this, is CJ on the CJ show said 20 years or whatever I've been doing this, that was the most relaxed camp opening that he'd seen, which I thought was interesting because, and I wanted to know if that carried over into the first on ice.
Well, that was day one of camp. Right?
That was
if
like the
that's-
media
If
stuff.
that's the opening of camp and he says relax, I'll take CJ's word on that because that was my first day one of camp ever.
Right.
So I can't speak to how it's been the previous 20 years.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like Pierre LeBrun said something similar.
Well,
yeah. He said that about the Marner stuff and him being gone. It felt relaxed and alleviated. It was very relaxed. I found the interesting thing about the way they do camp and the press conferences and everything is because there's 72 guys there.
73, I think.
73.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it so wrong.
man.
Dial in.
Glad we corrected.
He's
to that
all
one
over
more
us.
guy.
Holy
Who
shit.
did I forget?
I'm on you like
Landon
shit on
Sim?
Velcro.
So 73 guys, and because there's so many people there, we can't go into locker rooms because they need all of the locker rooms all the time because guys are coming in and out. So that's why the groups are split into 3 groups. It's the first group, second group, they split up the NHLers, they split up the AHLers, and then the third group is strictly like development guys. It's like guys who probably don't really have a shot at anything right now, but they're there and they're there for the experience, and the guys want to get a look at them. So the way they have to, when we want to talk to guys when they're done skating with the groups, is they bring us outside to the parking lot. And so we we go to the back area behind where the Zamboni parks, and there's a little extra parking lot back there if anybody's been to for performance. It's where the players park.
Yes.
So they put up a little tent there, and under the tent they put up the step and repeat, and the Leafs, they come out and they stand in front of that, and they set up the cameras outside in that parking lot area, and then all the players walk out to the parking lot and they talk to us, and everything is very chill and very relaxed. You probably heard it from any of the reporters this week. Everybody's batting 1,000%. Because everybody's 0-0. Everybody's got a shot to win the Stanley Cup. Everybody's in the best shape of their life.
Yep.
And the guys hanging around, it's very casual because there's so many people that they're all walking in and out. Like when we're doing that, like Benoit's behind us grabbing his food and walking to his car and leaving.
Yeah.
So everybody's kind of around and they're all in a good mood because it's just like, hey, I get to just practice and now I'm back from my summer and I'm good. I'm happy to be in hockey mode. Chris Tanev, his first thing, we were like, hey, how was your summer? And he's like, I'm just happy. Hockey's back. Hockey's back. And like, that's the mood everybody's in. So those training camp vibes are good.
This is probably Chris Tanev's like 20th camp.
Right.
Like it's completely insane.
By the way, do they call it the dog pound because that's where they put the big scary media? Like, is that like, do they put you behind a cage? Like, how do how do you got to hold Jonas Siegel and Mark Master back.
Myrtle was there yesterday.
James Myrtle was there.
It was
Slender Man.
It was insane.
Get him the hell out of there.
It was insane because he had a police escort.
Oh no!
They're like, he's so dangerous that we have to call in the OPP.
So Myrtle shows up and it's dun 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 dun.
So he had a police escort with him. Myrtle did, just so that when Matthews is around, they're like, okay, we know Matthews will be safe from James Myrtle.
Yeah.
So that was good.
So Austin
Safe from James Myrtle on Facebook.
Austin, first question from James. Anyway, sorry. Every time the media asks a softball question this season, I'm just gonna be like, Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah. You're going to hell.
So one thing, Dave McCarthy. This is going. Dave McCarthy from NHL.com.
My head hurts.
Covers the Leafs.
Yeah, you're shaking it really violently.
I punched myself too when I did the.
It's because you're locked in, man.
I'm fucking dialed.
He sat down with Morgan Riley, chatted with him.
He stood up with Morgan Riley.
He did. He said in his tweet that he sat down.
Dave, you called it a sit down. You stood up. I saw you.
Lock in!
The both of you were standing.
Lock in, Dave.
Oh my God!
You can't tell me it was a sit down.
One more strike, you're out.
You stood in front of him and asked the question.
One more
fucking liar.
Oh my God.
There's nowhere to sit in the parking lot.
So I think Dave asked the question, is the too much pressure to play in Toronto narrative BS? And Morgan Riley said, yes, I would agree. I think it's nonsense. There's pressure playing for every single team that comes from within. It's equal over the span of the league because everyone is trying to win. Everyone is trying to keep their job when it comes to management, putting together the best team. And if you are not the best team, guys get fired and you have to find new jobs and nobody wants that. So the pressure comes from within. Does that make sense? In Toronto, there's more coverage maybe, but the guys love playing here. And that's because of the quality of the organization, the ownership, the management, and the kind of operation they run. It's just like playing everywhere else, but guys love it here. There is no animosity towards any pressure or input from the fans. Everybody loves playing here, and we look forward to it. You want to do something that matters, play somewhere that matters, and if you want to do that, you want to do it here. Now, do you not think, especially with that last part, that first off, I should go and punch myself for May, who was like, Adam from May was like, we got to move on from Morgan Riley. Adam from September says Adam from May can shut the fuck up if that's Morgan Riley's attitude. I love that.
The more I think about it, the more he's integral to this year's team. But that also means the Leafs are going to rise and fall as he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jesse, what do you think about that quote?
I think he's saying the right stuff. Like Morgan.
That's all I need.
Yeah, Morgan's good at that. Like I'm good that he's a part of I'm happy that he's a part of the leadership group of the Leafs. They've condensed it now. Finally, they don't have to keep babying everybody who's around and give out 18 A's.
We have to give equal A's, Jesse.
Yeah, no, everybody on this team gets an A. Nobody is excluded. How it was run for the last 9 years. So I'm glad that they've gone down and been like, okay, we got JT, we got Morgan, we got Austin. Like, those are our leaders, and Morgan has displayed that ability to be a captain in this organization. He says the right things, and I think it's great.
Can I got to bring up something that someone else said, and I'm not taking a shot at this person. I think he's a lovely guy. Tyson Barrie was on Chicklets, and it was really good. Like, he told some really
a funny guy, man.
Funny guy. I mean, he did an interview with me and Justin's college radio station in 2009. Like, he's just a beauty, really good guy. But he was talking about Marner, and it's going to be crazy when Game 32 rolls around and he walks in the locker room and there's no one there waiting for him. Mm. And, like, he's right. Like, that's just an objective truth from his experience in the National Hockey League where he spent hundreds of games. But I'm sitting there going, yeah, that's bad, eh? Like, you know that's bad?
You don't want that.
Mitch he's on a $96 million contract. Where do you think that comes from? Thin air? It's a business. It comes from all the people who put butts in seats and buy the jerseys and watch on television, which is extremely important because of these multi-billion-dollar media deals in several different countries. It's when no one is there, that's bad. You know that's bad. And no player should embrace that or want that. If you're in a market that has no one there after game 32, your mission, along with winning games, is
to get people.
How do I get someone there? You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have your
Well,
cake
and I don't
and
think that's going to last forever. I think the way the game's growing, I just don't think that that's possible. So that might be the case right now.
Can everyone stop saying Vegas doesn't fucking care? Because that's the subtext of everything.
Well, and I'll tell you, Vegas fans disagree with that vehemently.
They do care. They do care. They have one of the craziest atmospheres in the world. And all I keep hearing is no one gives a flying fuck about the Vegas Golden Knights, which is a crazy thing to say. Anyway, just wanted to point that out.
Jesse, one of the things that, there's a lot of questions going into training camp. So one of the things I think that's got to be out there is who's running the power play? Did you get a sense of who might be in contention to run PP1?
No special teams when I was there on day one.
Okay.
Don't have that. But you're talking about the lines. I know you're making fun of training camp lines.
I'm legitimately into it.
But the coaches, I think, around the league, and especially here, like yesterday, they were setting those up as if like it's game one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Like Berube wants to see the guys together, and Michelli being in that Domi spot was, hey, here's an opportunity for you because that is Domi's spot, and he acknowledged it.
So he did say that.
Yeah, during his afterwards when he was talking, I forget. I think his Masters asked him if Michelli was getting a shot there to see like how he would be, or if that's just an occurrence because Domi's out, and he said that he's there because Domi is not there.
Did Berube cry after Masters asked him that question? I'm just wondering if I'm
Mark Masters.
But that's interesting because if Michelli's not there. I did read a quote about Berube talking about why he likes McMahon on the Tavares Nylander line.
Yes. So I don't know where the fit is now.
So it sounds like it's the third line with Joshua and Waugh, right?
Yeah. So that I guess Robertson was there or Cowan was there.
Yes.
Cowan was there.
Cowan Holinka.
So Cowan's not like penciled in the lineup at all. I don't think anybody should have those expectations.
And Holinka's going back to junior.
That's where Michelli would be, but he's bumped up right now because Domi's not there. So and Domi's he skated before training camp yesterday.
Okay.
He was out there and then he left and then everybody else went on the ice and he did the same thing today. So both days Domi's is out there. He's day to day. I don't think we should be worried about him long term.
Yeah, I saw him skating around this morning. Somebody was there and he looked good. So it's probably just a tweak.
Yeah. So I think the lines that they have now are the lines that they want to go into the season with, and it's now about the guys who are not in those spots to push somebody out.
Yes.
Right? It's Domi's spot, and Michelli, if he wants it, has got to push him out.
Yeah,
which I think is very interesting for the competition.
You're always an injury away. Like if only. I hate the conversation. If only this didn't happen or that didn't happen. That always happens. Whatever you were talking about always freaking happens. So you can't. That to me was one of the worst flaws of the Dubas Leafs is they had it down to the dollar, and if everything goes according to plan, when does everything go according to plan?
Alex Nylander played games for this team last season.
Yes,
that's not in the plans.
No,
you don't want that.
No, I think they wanted that,
but that is what happened.
Well, it was a contingency. Like we have him on the Marlies, we have the option to sign him to an NHL deal if he gets hurt. And we can afford it at the time unless something else pops up. So, like, by having a little bit of space, you're able to plan for those things. But you're like, a few years ago, it's like, well, if Zach Aston Reese gets hurt, we're fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's crazy.
That's why, like, last year was kind of the first year of that, where it's like, if something does go wrong, we have an Alex Nylander, and that happened. That we got to a place where he did have to play games, and years previously they weren't afforded that luxury.
Right.
Curious about because they have a glut of forwards. Kampf, Yarncroc, and some of the fringe guy, another fringe guy like Nick Robertson. And I want to read Nick Robertson's quote because I thought it was relevant, and I love his attitude going into this. He might not be long for the Leafs, but what I cannot question is Nick Robertson's motor. The guy cares.
Oh, he cares so much.
And essentially he was saying it's sort of yesterday, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that he's got to fight because he's going to earn it. Jesse, what do you think about these? Basically the Leafs' fifth line.
Yeah, it's the Nick Robertson conversation is always going to be fascinating to me. Like, I know some people are tired of that storyline because he's a forward on the edges and everything, but I think like his journey through this organization has been fascinating. And they asked him about missing the playoffs last year, and he obviously acknowledged like that's not what I want to do, but that's up to Chief. And he knows the attitude he has to have to earn a spot in the lineup. It's just always been about can his work ethic and his skill, or can his work ethic match his skill on the ice? Right. And it's never like gotten up to par where he's like earned that spot in the NHL and nobody can ever take him out of the lineup. Yeah. So it's about him getting to that point on the ice. It's never been about off the ice with Nick. Like the trade request isn't good and all that stuff, but that's him being competitive.
And it's in the past.
And it's in the past, and they got through arbitration. filing for arbitration and signing that new deal. It's like, can you show us, Nick, that you can do everything on the ice and earn a spot in this team?
It would come across as whiny if he sucked, and he doesn't. Every time he ends up back in the lineup, he's like, I'm here and I'm back.
But often it's not enough in his entire game.
No, but like Simone Benoit is probably going to get health bombed this year. Like they're Max Domi was perilously close. Like by the time the playoffs rolled around, we were talking about, is this guy going to be in the playoff lineup? And then he ended up being a pretty good playoff player.
After his OT winner, as the playoffs went along, he got worse.
Max
did.
Max?
Yeah. Like Max, I like he had that OT winner and everything was great, and then things went along. He disappeared in that Florida series and was a liability.
A couple bad penalties, I remember.
Yeah. And fair to say that I think, although he plays fearlessly, which is rare for a Toronto Maple Leaf these days in the playoffs, this season is sort of a make or break with the franchise with Max, I think, right? Like they did sign him to that extension. His first year with Toronto was good, especially when Bertuzzi, Matthews, and Domi got linked up, which is why I think Berube wants Max to get a first crack at that first line right wing spot. And I really like that trio in theory because nobody is going to want to play in the corners against Nyes and Domi.
Well,
but I do think, Max has the opportunity now to set himself up for the long term as, the guy that sets up Austin Matthews every day. He's got to take it.
He's never had, I would say, less obligation to fight. Because one thing I keep bringing up whenever the Leafs sign a guy, almost everyone on the roster will go.
Now.
Will go. Like, has had an NHL fight. Has had several.
Yep.
Right? Like, down to the guys on the fringes of the lineup. And you add Waugh, and you add Joshua. And, I don't know if Michelli ever had a fight. Maybe not. Maybe shouldn't be. Lorentz will go. You go up and down the lineup, the whole decor, everything. He's not designated babysitter anymore. Oh, and Nyes will apparently beat the dog shit out of you, which
well, nobody will fight him though.
Wow.
When he does challenge people, like I always think back a couple years ago to that Pasternak thing where Pasternak was picking on one of the other Leafs and Nyes stepped in and said, go me. And he's like, yeah, that's what I thought when Pasternak turned away.
Man, good on White Cloud for taking that fight last year because holy shit. Everyone had the same reaction as Mike Johnson. He's a lefty. See, actually, no. He was the only one going, he's a lefty. My reaction was, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they need him on the ice is what I'm saying.
And so Berube, I think he's a big fan of Nick Robertson and how he works. It's a matter of can his hockey sense and the ability to hang with everybody else on the ice come up to par with what Berube sees off the ice.
Now,
Stop getting hemmed in.
I'm curious about, what his, and we were just talking about Domi, but I'm curious about Domi. I'm less curious about, but if you have a Michelli, Waugh, Joshua line that's good. That's like their career average, let's say, for each of them. I don't see where Robertson fits into the top 9.
Well, this is what I was saying last show. If the only spot available is on the fourth line, can you play on the fourth line? This was.
Can you bring some scoring to the fourth line? Do they want that? I don't know.
This was Josh Levo's fatal flaw with the Leafs, and it should have worked because he's big too. Crazy scoring touch. There's a lot of similarities there. There are a lot of similarities between those two players, and he just wasn't really a fourth liner.
Yeah.
Right. So listen. It's the National Hockey League. It's not supposed to be easy.
Jesse,
it's like, do we like a Lorentz, Lawton, Robertson line as your fourth line? I don't mind it. I think it deserves a shot.
I think, okay, one thing this Leafs team needs to be able to do better than all previous Leafs teams of this era is score through 4 lines. I like the idea of a fourth line that might actually get a goal. Yeah. Scott Laughton, I still think Leaf fans have a skewed view on that player. If he puts up 30 or 40 points, no one should be surprised.
Well, and that's what he does.
He's done it a billion times.
Here's what he said. I'm pretty hard on myself, or I'm a pretty hard self-critic on myself. I wasn't good enough last year. That's the bottom line. That's what he told Terry Koshan from the Toronto Sun. Another one of the dog pound.
Yeah.
Terry, scary.
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry is what they call him.
Every single quote of Terry Koshan this year Needs to be scary Terry.
Jesse.
They're all so extremely nice too. Like Terry Koshin, one of the nicest people hanging around.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. Anyway.
So with Scott Lawton, I mean, his performance is going to be a big deal this year. As much as it's like, well, I mean, guys, we're talking about the fourth line. How granular do you want to get? I watched the Florida Panthers with an extraordinarily effective third and fourth line do extraordinarily effective, amazing things.
Their third line, you can argue, is the reason why they have a Stanley Cup last season.
Yes.
Both cup runs, they had
matter.
5 lines. Both cup runs, they had 5 lines.
Yeah.
Like, Paul Maurice completely rotated who was on the fourth
Yeah.
line. It helped change around the series in the Panthers' favor. And in the previous run, they rotated through a ton of guys with a ton of different skill sets.
Oh, yeah.
As well, your big banging crashers, your Ryan Lombergs, like Ryan Lomberg and Kyle Okposo do not play the same. You know what I mean? They had a bunch of different guys with a bunch of different skill sets. You need more than 18 skaters.
Yeah, no, you can mock how in the weeds we get on shows like this, but that's where when you get to the playoffs, games are won or lost.
Yes.
It's about your stars, but hockey's such a team sport that it also matters the third and fourth line.
Let's do what every other sports show does then. Let's, who on the Leafs is the best comparable to LeBron?
Right.
Let's talk about, what do you, this is what we've always done. Let me get into it.
No, what do you think about Patrick Mahomes' legacy?
Yeah.
They're fucking have an Austin Matthews legacy conversation every day?
Yep.
No. How about we have a half-hour conversation about how the Leafs shouldn't expose Brendan Leipzig in the 2017 expansion draft?
Brad Marchand.
That was wrong, by the way.
He was right there with winning a Conn Smythe Trophy from the third line.
Yeah.
That's the important thing in hockey. So yeah, if you want to go on Lawton and his role on the fourth line, there's going to be Leafs fans that are caught up on the price that the Leafs had to pay for him at the time. It's Rabankin.
Well, there's a lot.
It's the first round pick. It sucks. It's not great. But now that he's here, Lawton's going to provide a tremendous amount of value on the fourth line for $1.5 million.
Yes.
And that's what you're paying for. You paid for that because the contract is so little. Plus
Less than Robertson.
That's so cheap, it's ridiculous. And
Less than Robertson.
he's going to be able to put up points from down there, which is going to be essential for the Leafs because it's something they don't have. They haven't had in the past.
That key block at the end of Game 6, who was it? It was him.
Yeah. Right. There's somebody who on lesser teams could hang on a second line, and the Leafs have the luxury to play him down in the lineup.
When we went into last year's season, one of the things that we talked about was I said, you threw the lineup on the screen, and I said, you don't have to do that now.
Oh, I thought
you
were calling for it.
No. I said, no. Back then, you did.
Called for it with your eyes.
It was a key moment because, first off, I was correct, which I love about myself. But the second thing is, when I look back in retrospect, I was completely wrong. When you threw the lineup on, I said the only hole I really see in this lineup, the way they got it constructed, is a third line center. And looking at it now, I'm like, oh, they needed a third and a fourth line center. No disrespect to David Kampf, but in terms of what he brings, you're other than the first random year with the Leafs where he had 12 goals, you're not getting scoring from him. And when I see. And I go back and I watch the Nicola Waugh highlight packs, because everybody's got those.
You can't have David Kampf and Pontus Holmberg on the same damn team.
Right. And listen, is it better to have Pontus Holmberg at the price he's at than David Kampf at the price he's at? Yes, but it doesn't matter so much. The cap's up. And I look at what they have center. So, Matthews, Tavares, Waugh, and Lawton. And in reserve, you've got Kampf and Yarncroke, who can both play center.
And Domi.
But Domi's
as an option.
Domi's going to be playing
I don't
wing.
like it. Yeah.
No, Domi's playing wing. I mean, if he's 7. He's 7 of 7 in terms of that role.
That's all right.
But I look at that and it's just so much.
No. Steve wants to talk about Domi's center role.
It's an option.
I'm trying to make a point.
I'm trying to help his point. That they have options.
That was difficult
Is that
to
not
watch.
help?
That was a hard watch.
That was a hard watch. Oh
Wow.
my God. In all honesty, though, I do think that there was a hole there, a couple of, and you don't see it until you're like, oh yeah, that's a rather large upgrade. And listen, I'm not saying Nicola Waugh is going to be like, hey man, you want Marner production? Nick's the guy.
Yeah.
But I do think there is a lot more balance to this lineup. And I'm counting on, and this is the next player I wanted to touch on, I am counting on 23-24 Dakota Joshua to show up. I have no reason to believe, this guy had cancer. Like, everybody's like, oh, man, but he sucked. He sucked last year. Okay, you go through rounds of chemo, and then I would love to see you run around a track for 20, 30 minutes a day.
I don't know if he did chemo.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's bad enough.
Treat cancer in his particular form. My point is, yeah, man, he had cancer, missed training camp, didn't play through midway through the year. The Canucks were a fucking disaster. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, Dakota Joshua was the problem. I'm excited to see what that guy can do with something to prove.
There's certainly, like, the thing with making bets, which is what the Leafs have done, is you might lose, and if Joshua and Michelli just give you what they gave their teams last year, they're in trouble. The team is in very big trouble, but I have faith based in just what I've seen from these players. And
I've seen Joshua at his best. He's awesome.
Yeah, I have faith he'll be better. Michelli, 18 points, for the love of God.
Exactly. Well, if
that doesn't work out, you got to move on Ricky Tick.
There's a reason why Canucks fans loved Dakota Joshua, and I think it will be the same reason that Leafs fans will, is that he's tough and he doesn't give a shit. Like, he's not afraid.
Well, and the Leafs took advantage of a team that couldn't afford him anymore. He was a luxury at his price that the Canucks couldn't afford.
So, Jess,
and he looked awesome yesterday.
I was just going to ask. That's what I wanted to say. How did he look?
He uses his size a lot. Like, he was in front of the net. When they're doing their one-on-one drills, he's battling the guys. You can tell, like, he knows how to throw his body around, and he was great. He was a presence. You'd notice him when he's out there, because when the AHLers are out there with the NHLers, you can see the level of competition. But when he's doing one of these battles, you can see he's trying to be physical. And day one of camp showing that, you can definitely feel his presence. It's awesome.
So how did the one guy that they got him for Mitch Marner, and then everybody's just not talked about him, is Nicolas Roy. Mm-hmm. There's not like player profile pieces. It's not like here's a breakdown of his game. I haven't seen Dick on this guy, like nothing. So what did you see at camp?
He was okay, like nothing special, I'd say, out of Roy on the first day. We can run a SOT while we talk of
we're allowed to do
Nick
this.
Roy. Here he is at training camp yesterday, just skating around.
Looks pretty lazy right there, if you ask me.
This is the first time I saw him with Leafs gear on the ice, so that was fun to see. But yeah, he looked good. Like Craig Berube, one thing that day one, he runs his camps a little, I think, harder than most coaches. Some of the guys are talking.
He was yelling, yeah,
how hard it was out there, and you can tell that some of the guys' cardio isn't up to speed. A lot of the hands on knees bent over at the end of some of those drills, and you can't take away too much from how the guys feel after day one, but you can take away the guys who stand out in that instance.
Right.
Because they're more ready than the ones who are just at their baseline. Like Nick seemed like to me like just like, oh, he's first day kind of thing, but like Joshua was oh my God, he's ready to go. And then like Austin's there, and it's like, oh, he's the best player in the world, like that. There's levels to the guys when you see them all out there.
He looked pretty good, eh?
Austin looked incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's unfair for him to be out there because he just needs to always be out with the other NHL guys because he's so far ahead of like an AHL player. But yeah,
is he healthy?
Yeah, he looked good. It's hard to tell, when he's kind of going at 90% speed because he's so much better than most of the guys he's out there with. But he looked good.
Any of the young guys stand out to you?
Landon Sim getting really physical was a lot of fun to watch. He went at Cowan hard because they have a history together playing
their teammates
on the London Knights. So I loved how physical he was. Weber had a little Cade Weber, had some nice plays in the one-on-one drills, I remember. But yeah,
so damn big.
Cowan's out there playing. I don't want to take too much away from his first day too. Maybe a little bit of jitters. I think.
Listen, we're asking about their first day. Anybody that takes too much away from this, I can't help you.
Exactly.
I'm just asking how it looked yesterday.
We got 3 weeks to go of this stuff, you know. But yeah, so Landon Sim, I think, would be the highlight of everybody's day because nobody's out there punching guys in the face on day one like he is.
I just want you guys to be prepared. Next year at this time, there will have been preseason games, and we'll be talking about regular season games next week. Like, I just hope everybody's ready for that. We're going to get September regular season.
Dial in!
It's going to be sick. I can't wait. All right.
You want Berube yelling content?
Yes!
Hell yeah.
All right, give me 1 second here.
Can you hear him?
So this is, I'm going to jack the audio, see if you can hear it. So this is Berube. This was group 1 went first. There's 3 groups, as I said. Group 1 went first, and they weren't skating their hardest.
Okay.
So they were doing a couple drills, and you're going to one end, you're coming back to the other. A lot of guys were gliding into when they're going to the other end of the ice. Berube was not happy, and he stopped. He was telling them to move their feet. So this is the context of him yelling here. So there he is. I'll play it one more time.
I think getting screamed at by Craig Berube is a bottom 5 life experience.
By the way, that's the Matthews Nyes. When I say Matthews, can I just say it means Matthew Nyes and Austin Matthews? Matthews, Michelli, Lawrence Lawton, Robertson. Yeah, the Matthewses. Yeah. That was that group. That's interesting.
It was the first group of training camp. Like they hit the ice and they were on they went on the first pad and then went to the second pad, and this drill on the second pad. I think everybody's legs were getting a little tired, and you can tell, and he was not happy with it.
Nothing wrong with raising the bar.
Yeah, he
all.
runs a hard camp, and the guys acknowledge that. And I think it's great, and it's good. It's a good way to start the training camp.
Did you get a sense of the style they're going to play?
It's the same style as last year. Like
so lower event.
Yeah, it took a while, I think, for everybody to get adjusted. Coming into last season, by the midway point, you could hear the groans from Leafs world. Where remember how it wasn't as fun, this style of hockey.
Well, they were. And from the advanced metrics, were they not getting caved in terms of scoring chances?
Yeah, and they were winning all those games 3-1, and it was like 4-1, and it wasn't great. And now we gotta get used to playing that because that's how they're gonna keep playing.
If I remember correctly, Corsi wasn't good for them, but I want to say scoring attempts was. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. They got really good goaltending.
Yeah, but it was intentional.
Right,
It's how he wants to play hockey, and it's just be a continuation of that. And he got a full training camp last year, and another one's going to be great, and the new guys got to get adjusted to that.
Anyone look noticeably different from what you remember?
I mean, Nyes and Matthews are apparently both much heavier. Like, just put on a lot of muscle.
So Nyes is 5 pounds heavier.
I can give you the exact stats on that, actually.
Is crazy because I was like, oh, how heavy was he before? Wait, he was already pushing 230?
I remember one year or one game last year, he had the belts and I don't even think he was flexing, or maybe he was, but I saw his bicep and I was like, oh, that being on the receiving end of that.
Beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, hard to not love Matthew Nyes.
Yeah.
Austin is actually down 2 pounds.
Oh.
It was 215 at camp. He was 217 last year at camp. Matthew Nyes, I gotta find Nyes. Nyes is up 5 pounds, 227 to 232 this year. One of the bigger drops, let me see. Actually,
Riley had a big drop, didn't he?
Yeah, Riley lost a lot of weight. That was the one I was looking for. Sorry, it's hard for me to track down the names.
He's the reason I asked that question.
Morgan dropped 6 pounds, so he was 225, and now he's 219.
He's still, oh my God. Like, this is what I was saying last show. Like, he's a big boy. Mm-hmm. Like, 219 still puts him at a pretty heavy defenseman.
Let me know if you're interested in this one. Brandon Carlo went from 220 to 227.
Oh, boy.
That's a 6'5" Carlo going up 7 pounds. I think that's got to be intentional to play harder.
The Leafs, the big team, obviously, but up and down the organization, it's hilarious how much bigger they are than the previous administration, and it took 5 minutes to get it that way. The sheer amount of guys 6'3" and up in the organization. There was one guy I featured, and I didn't properly appreciate it at the time. They drafted this kid out of the U.S. program, Will Bell. I don't know if he's still at camp right now. He's 6'3", I think he's pushing 230. He's 18.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He's got room to grow.
It's a high school student or like a recent graduate who they're huge. Cade Weber's a friggin' tree. Noah Chadwick's a friggin' tree. All from Tree, who is also a tree. They're a ridiculously big team. I think one thing I wonder about this team. You know, the on-ice product is, quote-unquote, less exciting because they're not scoring as much. They're also not blowing as many leads. And also not relying on offense to get them out of every trouble.
They were nearly perfect when entering the third period with a lead.
Yeah. They're going to be rougher, though. I think there's going to be more hits and more fighting.
I'm into that.
Dennis Hildeby is up 7 pounds.
Oh.
Anthony Stollers is up 5 pounds. Akhtamov is up 6 pounds.
They beefed up the goalies. There's a lot of green on that chart, Jesse.
Yeah.
Not a lot of guys losing weight.
Reese Johnson dropped 15. Reese Johnson.
Oh, Reese. I thought you said Chris. I'm like, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Why do you have Chris? Damn, that's
Palenka
crazy.
went up 10 pounds.
Oh.
Shout out Kyle Cushman doing the hard work on that one. Some great stuff.
Jesse, friend of the show, Kyle Cushman.
Yeah.
2 quick things. First one, really quick. Henry Thrun, first impressions. The guy they got for Revo.
Henry Thunberg, he was out there. Like, he was out there and it's noticeable. Where
Okay.
it's like he's not lagging, he's hanging with everything.
He had a great career in the NCAA. I think people forget that, and that does matter now a lot more than it used to. And some hockey people I talked to said, like, he is, first off, he's got this attitude like, I want to be a Norris caliber defenseman, which is,
Really?
I want him to think that too.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting that. I think he's 24.
I'm not interested in anyone who's like, yeah, I want to be an in and out of the lineup 150 game career guy.
Yeah,
Like,
right? Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit.
I wouldn't say he was a standout. I wouldn't say he fell behind in everything. Day one, hung with everybody.
He was the captain
Out
of
there
Harvard. I think that's worth noting.
Yeah.
You know, there's some leadership there. The other guy, and this is more important, far more important, is what did you sense from the answers Anthony Stollers gave about his extension? And then we all know what he said, and we all know what Chris said yesterday on the show, which was that Anthony Stollers has given game 1 a hard stop for the regular season because he doesn't want negotiations bleeding into the season. What were your thoughts on not what he said? We've all seen those quotes, but the inference from it. How did it feel? Does that make sense?
I think he enjoys being a Leaf. I think there is a conversation happening internally because Craig Berube alluded to it. He said regarding the Anthony Stollers, the goalie situation for at least this upcoming season, he said neither of these guys have played 50 games in a season. Like that acknowledgement from the head coach means that the organization as a whole understands that both of you are still unproven, and Stollers, because we're negotiating with you, you are unproven.
Yes.
And we're not just going to say, here's your money that you're asking for. We know there needs to be a negotiation here to get to a number that we're comfy with because you are still an unproven quantity, and our head coach knows that. And he's the one who's going to be picking you night in, night out to start these games.
This is the thing. Like, he's not... I think he's the night 1 starter or everything, but there's no guarantee he's the starter of this team by Christmas.
Especially if a guy like Joseph Wall figures out how to handle a
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Listen,
It was a big difference.
It's a major thing. Anthony Stollers controls the defensive zone when he's in there, and the defensemen know what to do. When he was not playing in that Florida series, guys like Tanev and OEL, they were, to quote Brian Burke, they were picking their teeth out of the glass because they just got hammered by the Panthers forecheck. That's going to be a major development in his game. And I was talking to somebody yesterday who was well acquainted with the NHL, and he said, a guy like Cujo, in his era, Marty Brodeur was the best puck handler, and he scored a goal and whatever. And Ron Hextall was pretty good too. But Cujo couldn't fire it forward, but he could fire it backwards. So the guys would know wherever he turned his butt, that's where the puck was going. And he's like, if you got to manage, you got to figure that out somewhere.
Cujo shot weird?
He did.
Yeah.
Which is why he didn't shoot forward often. He would.
Right.
So that's, long story short, I'm curious to see the development in Wall's game, but Stollers, Jesse, I've heard so many different takes on this, and obviously tend to go with what Dregs and CJ were saying about it, because I think Elliot and 32 Thoughts made it a comparison to Spencer Knight, and I was like, okay, there's like a half-decade difference in their age. Spencer Knight got a lot of money because he had all the cards because it's Chicago, and they traded a big defenseman for him.
You don't need to follow what the Blackhawks are doing.
And you shouldn't. Yeah, and so if, like, we talked about this again a couple weeks ago, but it bears repeating, somewhere between 4.5 and 4.75 over 3 or 4 years feels fair.
I'd love that.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like that'd be a great deal. And yeah, don't make Kyle Davidson your mentor on how to build a team.
Years ago, the Hockey News had their top 100 people of power and influence in hockey, and one of the names on that list was Jeff Finger. And the reason Jeff Finger was on the list is because the Leafs had just signed him to that enormous contract, and they were like, he's a potential new trendsetter for money. And what we learned in the years that followed is everyone was just like, nope, that was fucking dumb.
That was a mistake.
We're not doing that. Have fun, Jeff.
Oh my god.
Congrats on the money, Jeff.
It was 4 years, $14 million.
Golly. For a guy, that's the end of the sentence.
I mean, I remember watching him play for the Marlies because the Leafs just sent him down and said, "You're not a Leaf, man."
Yeah.
Well, they signed the wrong guy. It was supposed to be Skula, wasn't it?
No, wasn't Skula, who they also got in a trade somehow, but he never played for them. Sauer.
Oh, Kurt Sauer. Okay, that would have been a good pickup, actually.
The hockey writers did an article, I just Googled it, on the worst free agent signings in NHL history, and that Jeff Finger contract is number one on the list.
I mean, I don't know about worst
$14 million.
It was
in
bad.
2008 over 4 years was a lot of money.
It was bad.
I can read the little blurb if you're interested.
Yeah, give it to us.
It said, having only played one full season in the NHL before signing with the Maple Leafs, it is a wonder as to why Toronto offered $3.5 million per season to a player who had yet to prove his place in the NHL. Finger had spent 2 seasons with the Avalanche, playing 22 games in 06-07 and 71 games in 07-08. In those 93 career NHL games, Finger had only scored 24 points, but was becoming known league-wide for a strong defensive play.
And Jess,
one day we're going to get confirmation of that damn story.
Yeah.
They signed the wrong guy.
And that was when Cliff Fletcher took over briefly, and I think that's what happened. I think that they got their names mixed and called the wrong guy, to be honest.
Wow.
Like you look at what he's making in 2008 when the cap was $50 million. That's more than what Oliver Ekman-Larsson makes now.
I was in school for this.
Like, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Nuts. I was in school for this, and someone, I want to say it was on HF boards, they were like, did the Leafs mean to sign Kurt Sauer? And they took the Leafs' own quotes about Finger and how he played on the Avalanche, and they just went, nope.
wow.
That's not what he did. Yeah.
Nope. And then they put all those quotes next to what Kurt Sauer did the year before, and they're like, yep.
That's crazy. So he eventually got waived after only playing 39 games and having 10 points.
Oh,
Who claimed him?
nobody.
He went down to the Marlies, played 2 seasons for the Marlies, played 23 and 31 games.
Yeah, played is even generous. That's 54 games over 2 seasons.
Not great.
He got his money though.
He sure did.
So you know what? Should we listen? Anything else on the Leafs, guys, that you want to hit right now? Other than, hey, we got a game 3:00 on Sunday, right in the middle of football. Ottawa, Toronto. We don't know who's playing, but other than that, anything else?
I think they're winning the cup.
Okay, cool. Jess, anything else you'd like to add? Any other takeaways?
The Leafs need even more security as they expand the media who can enter. As SGPN got their credentials, they should have beefed up the security because we're so scary.
Well, the Dog Pound, it's a scary group.
Yeah, you better watch out if Myrtle shows up. On
Jesse
Sunday.
Blake.
Was Kevin McGran sporting his brass knuckles? Or
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check. All right, cool. Hey, so we have a really special guest joining the show today. We've been excited about this since Renata Fost was on and called this particular person on. Emma Maltais of the Toronto Sceptres joining us now. BetMGM is an official sports betting partner of the National Hockey League and has everything for the action on the ice. But since that hasn't started yet, it starts this weekend in the preseason.
Dialed!
You can bet on favorite skaters, Stanley Cup, those sorts of things. You're gonna have your live bets, your parlays, or whatever. I do want to talk a little football, Jess.
Oh, I was trying to see if there's odds for the game this Sunday.
For the Sens Leafs?
I can bet on Sens
On the
Leafs preseason game. I don't think I can.
Yeah, I don't think so. I memean, if those lines are to set those lines, they would need to know who's dressed,
Leafs
wouldn't
by
they?
5.
I don't got a lot.
Yeah.
Leafs by 5.
I want to talk about this weekend in football, okay? And I want to talk specifically, Jesse, about the Steelers because I'm a Steelers fan, and they seem unable to defend at any point. And my question to you is, does that get any better, or is this my life now?
I'm thinking about who they're playing the Pats on Sunday.
Yeah, who look good.
Who aren't one of the best offensive teams in the league. So I think you have a opportunity for a get right game. It's gonna be tough going on the road to New England, but you have an offense that's mediocre. So if you wanted a game where your defense can look good, this is the weekend. So you better hope that Mike Tomlin has everything in order, and this is your game where you look good.
So that was my personal thing. The thing that everybody wants to know is, do the Chiefs go 0-3 after 3 straight Super Bowls?
No, they win this weekend.
Okay, who are they playing? Do you know?
The Chiefs have this weekend. I forget. I'm going to tell you in half a second. The
Mahomes
Chiefs play the Giants this weekend.
Okay.
Oh, they should
are bad.
Okay.
Mahomes is my fantasy quarterback, so please win games.
I feel bad for Julian, who has Jaden Daniels in fantasy, who is out this weekend.
Oh, that's
I don't.
Are you playing Julian?
Oh, I don't care.
That'd be funny.
You're playing Jesse, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, no, I am.
Yeah.
All right.
The BetMGM
Go
app,
Chiefs.
The BetMGM app has improved its lineup this season to include instant withdrawals, which is crazy, data insights, and a brand new rewards hub. Download the BetMGM app today and enjoy the NHL and the NFL like never before. BetMGM for terms and conditions, 18 plus to wager, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you have any questions or concerns about your gambling or somebody close to you, please contact Connects Ontario, 1-866-531-2600 to speak to an advisor free of charge. BetMGM operates pursuant to an operating agreement with iGaming Ontario. We just taught her how to use one of our microphones, and we are so excited because listen, Renata Foss set up this interview. Let's be straight about that. Renata Foss was the one that said, you got to talk to Emma. Emma Maltais from the Toronto Sceptres is joining us in studio right now. And Emma, listen, I know that you just saw the clip yesterday about sort of why you're here, but I think it's important that we start from the beginning, which is we asked, or Jesse, I think, asked who was the best chirper on the team, and Renata basically didn't even pause. It was like, oh, that's Emma. So we wanted to bring you in, shit talker in chief, no, I'm kidding. But also, we're so excited to have you in here. There's so much to talk about: the new season, the Olympics, the whatever. I guess we'll start with this. What did you get up to this summer? What do you do on a break, or did you get a break?
Whoa, this summer was really different.
Why was it different?
Just because of the Olympic training blocks, like we had to be prepped. Well, in my mind, like I'm not going to one of those not prepped, right? Yeah. I'm also really brain fogged right now. Like what month is it?
September. Yeah.
So
19th.
Did that start end of August? Yeah. So by end of August, I had to be like prepped to go to these Olympic training blocks. So my training started like relatively earlier than it would normally. Like I feel like usually I like to travel. I like to like live a little in right after the season, like June-ish, which I did a tiny bit, but I feel like this year it was more, I had to lock it in earlier and like travel less and get a lot of like the brand stuff done earlier and more well thought out, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had you guys out in Calgary, right?
Yeah.
And they brought the men's teams there too, and you guys are all out there. And it was all off ice, just orientation? Is that what it was?
Well, so...
Just hang time?
For a week, yeah.
Yeah?
Like, it was kind of like crazy. We just arrived and it was like, oh yeah, tonight we have like a dinner with everyone. And like, it was just like, we drank a little bit together, got to know each other, and like... It was just, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of, I've never done that, right? Because COVID, last Olympics, like I didn't really get the full experience. And honestly, a lot of the girls were like that too. Like even, I think this is only a few people would have had like the NHL players in one of their Olympics just because with how long the girls have been on the team. So I think it was very new for a lot of us, just that full experience. Like we landed and like we got off the plane and the Hockey Canada staff was like, okay, we're going to grab your bags. Like what bags do you have? And I was like, what?
that we have that kind of stuff?
Why? I can go get my bag. Like, no, so we went into like the waiting area with like the men and they just like got our bags. We just like got on the plane.
Wow.
How fancy.
Wow. So that was kind of fancy. And then we stayed, the men left after a week, and then we stayed for 2 extra weeks for like our first training block.
Okay, you did actual on ice stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's
A lot of it.
I gotta know how intense that is. Like, I
Right.
gotta know what that's like.
Well, I wanted to know about the drinking with friends because that's like I think that's the most important part.
good
It's team
point.
building.
Good point.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I like know a couple of the guys, but I don't know a lot of them, and it's always weird. Like I feel like you see them on TV and like I know who they are, but like I don't know. I feel like some of them know who, like everyone knows who Pooh is, but like I don't know. It's kind of different. Like whatever. But
Stop it, Emma.
I took a shot with Brad Marchand. That's
Oh,
Okay,
my goodness.
Is he
my
as
favorite
fun as he
player.
seems?
Oh my god, he's so fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were awesome, honestly. The guys were so fun.
Yeah?
Like I had a great time. And like, yeah, I went up to Brad. I was like, I think I play like you. I like Sasha. I want to play like you.
What do you say?
And he was like, let's go. Fired up. So like, yeah, I feel like they're intimidating just because like, I don't know, they're like sick at hockey, but I
Yeah.
love to talk to them. They're like really cool.
I mean, you guys are also sick at hockey. You're all at
Right.
the Team Canada camp, so it's kind of. What's it like when you get on the ice? Like, how locked in is everybody at a camp that's that early? Like,
locked in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Does anyone even talk in the dressing room? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
We have like a really good group. So like we have a lot of fun. I just feel like nothing compares to those skates. Like, and we have this new skills coach. He works for Toronto and he came in. So like we knew what to expect the girls on Toronto. But I don't think everyone did. And it was like the first skate was like we were all like looking at each other like, is everyone okay? Like,
Is it like
you
a,
kinda
like a
wanna,
Travis Green's training camp where there's people vomiting on the side of the
no
thing?
vomiting, no vomiting. But we definitely like it was like, okay, we got to be like,
Sharp.
yes,
Okay.
This is the bar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
So I think that like woke everyone up. It was like, okay, let's go. And he definitely like died it down after that first one, but it definitely set the tone. But
Okay.
I just feel like we're all so much more locked in when we're all together like that. Like it's so intense and like it's also like, you know, like how can it not be
And how do you not?
intense?
How do you not get nervous like tryouts when you were 9 or 10 or whatever? Right? Like it still probably feels like that, but amplified. Is it? Like,
Oh,
what's that
yeah.
like? I don't because I've never done anything that good at that level. So I just wonder, like, what kind of nerves are you handling when you first step out on the ice? Do you think about it? Is it something that you carry with you through the entire time that you're there, or does it kind of calm down?
Well, I think like since it's my second time going to the tryout, like I feel a lot better this time. I just know what to expect and like I know what the intensity is going to be like, and I feel like I will perform my best if I just calm down. Like I'm very high energy, squirrely brain. So I think the first time around, I don't remember much because I just was like,
Just because you were nervous.
Autopilot.
You told us before the show that you did 5 months the first
yeah,
time.
it was August to like we started early August and we went all the way to end of December. How many months is that?
That's
A lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Several.
A lot.
Yeah, and you don't remember it.
Well, no, I don't remember a lot. Like a younger girl who I went to school with who's coming to this centralization was like asking me about it, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't have much to give you. Like I don't have much advice because like I don't remember anything.
Wow.
Yeah, I do like pieces. Like when people bring it up, I'm like, okay, yeah, but yeah, like the day to day, like I was like so just trying to like make the team and get through it, and like. You have to be on, right? Especially when you don't know everyone. So that's what's like comfy about this time is like I know everyone. It's like much more like, you know, you don't feel like you have to be on. You just have to be yourself. But before, like that was like my first year with the national team, like at all. Like I had only really been to one event before centralization.
So does that apply to games as well? Like you don't remember moments from games?
Well, like that first centralization, like I didn't really play tons.
Right.
So like I played in like the boys games, like we played junior A boys, and I remember like losing like
Oh, was it bad?
we were getting like smoked.
Oh no.
Yeah, but like it was like good for us because we had to like figure out a way to like beat them because it was different. Like,
Right. Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but those games were good for me because I was like smaller and I could like kind of throw my body around and like fit in still. So I think those ones boded well for me.
Anyone get pissed off?
Pardon?
Anyone get pissed off?
Pissed off about like
just in
like
play.
the guys?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I say
You
don't
extra
really
chops
remember.
after the whistle.
Oh no! So like, are you the kind of person like you'll watch footage of your games and you'll make a good play and you'll be like, oh, that was pretty good. I don't remember doing that.
No, I feel like I remember a lot. Like in like that year, it was just like different. But I feel like no, I like to chat about every shift after every shift kind of person.
Are you iPad on the bench?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
What are you
iPad on
looking
the
for?
bench. I feel like I need to see it and like know what I did wrong, and then I can move on, or I need to like talk it out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm very like, but it depends who I'm playing with. Like I know some people don't like to do that, but when me, Spooner, and Maggie Connors for the Sceptres played together in the playoffs, like every shift we were like coming to the bench, just like debriefing everything. I'm a big debrief girl.
Okay.
Love
Can we
to debrief.
look ahead to the next Olympics? Because like, how do you go from you're gonna play the season, right, and then there's gonna be some sort of pause, and then you're gonna go to the Olympics, and then you're gonna come back and play the season. How do you flip that from like people you're gonna play with, and then you got to play against them at the highest stage at the Olympics, and now they're your enemies, and they were just like a couple weeks ago your friends on your team?
Yeah, honestly, it's something we haven't navigated before. I feel like the first taste of that was last year, just like coming out of the PWHL season into a world championship. And like, I mean, definitely, like, I feel it playing against Montreal a lot, like playing against Pooh and Stace. Like, I feel like those two are like two of my best friends. And like against Montreal, we're like the meanest towards each other. Well, I'm mean to them. But
They're not mean to you.
How are you mean to them?
a little, maybe sometimes too mean to the point after I'm like, oh, should I have said that?
And they're like, oh, Emma.
Yeah, they forgive me. But yeah, I don't know. Like, that'll be interesting. Like, obviously right now we're all still trying to make the team. So I feel like we're all like in on it together. And I feel like we do a pretty good job like throughout the PWHL season to like check in on each other. Like we go for dinner when we're in different markets and stuff. So we're all so close. But like, yeah, definitely like there's this sense of like tension at first, and then you like break the ice. You're like, oh yeah, remember when you like tried to like fight me like that one time? Right?
Slash me, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
really?
And the Olympic experience isn't as fun for you guys, I think, as opposed to like other athletes in other games and other sports, because you're kind of competing for the full 2 weeks. You know, they put you on like the last Sunday because you're the marquee game and everything. So you don't get the full Olympic Village experience, but are you excited to at least be around these other countries and these other athletes and experience Milan?
And it
that
not
sort of-
be COVID.
Right,
Yeah.
and they not be COVID like last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the part I'm like most excited for. Like my first Olympics, like my parents just like straight up couldn't come, and like I couldn't share it with family. And like all the girls tell stories about, you know, the Canada House and like how their families were all there waiting for them after the game, or like they would go like have a beer and you know what I mean? Like it's just like we never got that. I mean, my first Olympic experience was so unique and like so special in a different way. And honestly, we had our fun. So I don't really know what I was missing, but I mean, I'm looking forward to
Now you're gonna
see it.
You're about to find out.
Hopefully, yeah. Opportunity, yeah.
How do you think playing, because like, you know, it seems to be like a competition between Montreal and Toronto, like who can pack the most fans into, you know, the Bell Center or Scotiabank Arena, break the new record, that sort of thing. How do you think playing those games will set you up for like the intensity of the crowds in Milan?
Oh gosh, yeah. Like playing in that, we were talking about the Bell Center game and like,
Yeah, I've heard it. Chris Johnson from our network was there, and he said he's never seen an atmosphere like that.
no,
He said
it was
unbelievable.
literally insane. Like oh my goodness. And like us winning in overtime, like the away team, like, oh, it was like
That has to feel
electric.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like there was one point, like, you know, the chipmunk meme when it like comes on, it's like,
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like there was a moment where that was happening and like I couldn't like focus, and I was like, what is happening? It was so loud in there. Like it was crazy. So
Can you focus? Like there are players sometimes will talk about the fact that they can't hear their own thoughts.
oh yeah, no. Like I feel like
I'd kill for that.
yeah.
I would love that.
Love to get away from me
Yeah.
for a few minutes.
So cool.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like you're just like playing the game, and like there's this different kind of pressure because like there's so many people watching you want to like display the best women's hockey game that, you know what I mean? There's so many eyes. It's like you feel responsible that those people who it's their first time or like coming to see this game, like you want them to like tell their friend like that game was sick, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you want that. But so there's like a different sense of like pride in every single play you make, and there's like a more like
You're putting on a show.
Yeah, exactly. You feel like entertainment.
Yeah, well, you
know?
are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, right?
That's like new to us, really. Like, you know, like I feel like before it was like just about like playing the game. Now it's like this whole other entertainment aspect that's like you want to do your sport proud almost.
So let me ask a player from Toronto a question that every player from Toronto gets asked. Is it too hard to play here because of the media focus? No, I'm kidding.
Our media is nice. Our media is nice to us. I'm like, I like the media here.
What's the, in all honesty though, like when we go through, like you've got, it seems like you've got some really close relationships on the team. Like when you speak to a Natalie Spooner or Renata or anything, they have nothing but amazing things to say about you and their other teammates. Is that a PR thing, or are you guys all actually truly that close? I have to ask the question.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I definitely think that like our connections are like exponentially strong just because of like all we've been through together in a way.
In putting the league together and all that.
Yeah, like, and I think like our mutual respect is so high, especially for the older girls. Like they fought so hard for this, and we like got to see it. Like a lot of us got to see it from an outsider's perspective. And I think like we're so thankful for that. It's like there's a different kind of like love and respect in the locker room.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask, Sarah Nurse leaving. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Tough loss. What do you guys, how do you think that'll affect the team?
Well, I love Nursey. She's great.
Oh, no, this is killing me.
Oh, not anymore though. She's probably less good now.
Yeah. Way
I
less
mean, like,
cool.
I'm going to like go after her,
Yeah.
but like, like, I don't know. I feel like she was such a Toronto, she's such a Toronto figure still. Like she's always
Yeah.
going to be. But yeah, like it's definitely going to be different. Like she's such a presence just like everywhere she goes. So I feel like, I mean, I'm losing like a really good friend on my team, but like at the same time, like I hope the best for her, and I hope her like experience goes really well.
See, you do play like Brad Marchand because you're going to keep it classy on the mic, and then you're going to be a dick to her on the ice. I can see it. I can see it developing.
After
That
the whistle.
contrast.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I can see it happening. I can see it. No, you gotta, I don't know, chirp her for the video game cover or something.
Oh.
I don't know how you turn that into a chirp because it's actually quite the honor. But I don't know.
There's some people though, like I wouldn't chirp. Like I don't know if I
Is there
would
people
chirp her.
you're too respectful of? Like is Marie-Philippe Poulin
No,
off-
like
off
I
the-
No, you said you went
going
after
after
her,
poo.
Okay, all right.
Like there's this different type of like Nursey, if I chirped her, like I wouldn't even get to her really. Not that I would get to poo, but like I can be like cheeky with poo.
Okay.
And then
Like
she might
she's more of an emotional player. Like I can like I always give it to her. Like when she's cheating on the face-off, I'll give it to the ref and be like, tell her to back up. Like just because it's poo, like just tell her to back up. Like, you know? And like she does, like she gets fired up, and I love that. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Okay. I want to run down some players on the team last year.
okay.
Okay, and I need you to rate their ability to chirp because there's some people
Oh.
that can and some people that cannot.
There's not many in the women's game. Like,
No?
I feel like I'm like very like I like to chat on the ice. I'm always like running my mouth a little. But I think that's like not common. Like we're very quiet out there.
Really?
Yes.
We can't have that.
Okay, so Daryl Watts.
Like zero.
Zero?
Like there
Wow,
is
just doesn't-
nothing going. No
Okay,
chirp.
Hannah Miller.
Actually maybe Hannah would like
Out of 10.
I feel like Hannah would have a good rebuttal. So maybe like a 4.
So good comeback.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I don't think she's starting.
You got to be
it.
quick to come back with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, okay.
She's good banter.
Renata, who called you out. This is your chance.
Renata. I don't know.
That doesn't sound good, guys.
I know, like
doesn't
maybe
sound
not
good.
like verbally, but like physically, I would not want to go after Renata.
Blair Turnbull.
Blair's a 0 too.
No.
I don't think Blair's talking.
I'm shocked by that actually.
Maybe Renata's like a 3, 2 or 3.
Julia Gosling.
0.
Wow.
Julia's not saying anything.
Flanagan.
0.
Daniel.
Izzy?
Yeah.
Izzy would be like similar to Miller, I think.
Savannah Harmon.
0.
Natalie Spooner.
Spoon's chirping would be like crazy.
Okay, she wouldn't say anything?
No, she's way too nice.
She is really nice.
She's so nice.
Yeah, okay.
It's like so authentic too. Like,
And the last one I want to ask because
we played ball hockey against her, and I was terrified.
She was
very terrifying.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Spinner's like way bigger than you like think she is.
Sure is.
I remember
Yep.
going to my first camp and being like, oh, great.
Yeah. Try to get the ball off her. It was friggin' impossible. We did not win.
Remember we played with those. We played with helmet cams, and she had one on, and I had one on. I think Steve and Jesse had them on, and then she was like really jacked up after a goal, and then like came in for a headbutt with the camera on my head, and I was like, oh my god.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
at the Olympic camp, we had to do like a puck protection drill, and it was like one-on-one, and I wasn't allowed to, you weren't allowed to stick handle. You just had to like keep the puck between your skates and like protect it.
Okay.
And I was with Spooner. And I'm like,
That's
okay.
unfortunate.
Like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
like
not
trying.
fair.
No, that's not fair.
Uh-huh.
Especially if I can't use my stick, I can't move.
Right.
So
Or slash.
yeah,
That'd be that's only method I can think of.
yeah,
that might work.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, it's just not fair.
We were on the ice a couple months ago for a fundraiser thing, and I was wondering if you could chirp our hockey skills.
Oh,
So if we
no.
play.
Do you have videos?
I have the video here. That's Steve right there on the ice, trying to skate.
I mean, like, do I even have to say anything?
Yeah, you do.
might- no, this is- I
I
want
don't
you-
understand.
To give us your best chirps about our skills here as they go through the video. So here's Steve with a pool noodle trying to dangle down the ice. So it's our pool
Putting me
noodle
on
puck
the
race.
spot.
Give Steve your best.
I mean, like, first of all, what are you wearing?
Hockey equipment.
Sorry, I just. I mean, like. I'm sorry. Like, I it's just so bad.
I know.
Oh, he's going back.
You know, Emma, what I love about Steve is he loves to give us. There's just.
This was my
worse.
attempt.
This is worse.
It's worse. Is it worse?
Oh man.
Why is this worse?
Well,
than
how is this
I
I
need
gotta hit a leg day. Like, what
I
is
know.
happening?
Oh my goodness. And here's Adam.
Oh, okay.
I'm offended.
The nurse stick effect.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing the puck handling. You just got to fire it down, right?
I mean,
What-
this is probably the most like respectable
thank you.
scored.
Boo.
Thank you.
Crazy Sally.
Oh, Jesse, I'm calling you
Yeah.
leg day for the rest of
Oh,
your life.
no.
For the rest of your life.
Jesse,
I
Oh,
got one good one.
no.
Honestly, I'm a big prepper. I like to prep chirps.
So do you
You think
do
about it
research?
beforehand?
Yeah. Like, okay,
Okay.
I mean, there's only like a select few people in the league that like to chirp back. So, like Abby Rock, for example. Like me and her are like always like going at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she okay? What's her strength? Like, because some people are like really granular about it. Like they look into your like who's on your Instagram and stuff like that, and like they'll do the research beforehand. Where do you kind of go?
I'm more research.
Are
I
ya?
feel like, but like Abby and me are like different. Like I feel like oh my god, like I just feel like she's very witty and like in the moment can like attack you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's so funny. Like, you know what I mean? It's like funny. Like sometimes I laugh at her chirps.
Right.
They're
It
that
sounds
good.
like you need a dance partner for
Yeah.
your chirps. Like you need somebody who's gonna have that banter.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like our world is so small. You also have to be like a little like
We might have to hang out and play on the same team later.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got that.
Right, right.
Yeah.
The world is like much smaller than the men's world.
Oh yeah.
Who gives
For
you just
now.
nothing? Like you're just all over them all game and they give you nothing.
Ooh. I feel like we would have a lot of those on Toronto.
Yeah. Just stone cold.
Yes. Like Jocelyn the Rock would give me nothing.
Do you ever wonder if they'd be better chirpers, but they have you on their team and they don't need to talk because you're doing it all?
No, I don't know.
That's
like
great.
I feel like there's like 1 to 2 per team.
Okay. All right. So you kind of go after you poke it
Yeah.
down. So one thing you said off the air too, and I thought this is a really funny comment to make about yourself was you said you're an easy out. And I remember specifically, I think it was last year that the Sceptres did a video. It's like, who would you not let date a member of your family or something like that? And everybody said you.
Automatic.
And why? And you have a theory for that.
Well, I just feel like I'm an easy out. Like
Yeah?
I'm going to take it like relatively well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it. You know, I get it. But like, I don't know. I just feel like you know that person that like, like if you have to revert to someone to like chirp or like put in a position,
Yes.
like they'll be fine.
Steve.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's me for some people.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that's a compliment.
I think that's a huge compliment.
Thanks.
Yeah. I feel like that means
Sometimes.
people think they won't hurt your feelings, first of all, and that they're close enough with you that you understand that it's not personal, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
My
that means
feelings.
you're friends. It's a compliment.
Where did you? I know you grew up in Burlington, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school, and how did you develop? Because you said at the beginning of the interview, you told Brad Marchand, like, I want to play like you. Where did you develop this sort of a feistier side?
Ooh, good question. I feel like at Ohio State.
Okay.
Yeah, like I played boys hockey in Burlington, up until like Bantam. What's that now? Sorry,
I can't even remember.
Yeah, sorry. Up until Bantam, and I played Oakville girls. And I feel like we played a very skillful game in high school, and then I got to Ohio State, and we were like the underdogs, like very much so the underdogs, like committing there, like they were never ranked really, like it was just a sick athletic school, and I committed so young, and I like loved Ohio State, and like people would ask me like, why are you committing there, like you know, like it was like not really considered a hockey school
And not necessarily a winning program yet.
yeah,
Okay.
not yet. And I got there, and Nadine Muzerall got there at like the same time as me.
Okay.
I committed to like 2 coaches prior. Like it was a bit of a shit show. And yeah, and then I got in, and she just like was like instilled discipline to the max. And like if we're gonna win, we're gonna be like relentless, resilient. We're gonna be like so hard to play against, and like it worked. Like it was kind of crazy. It worked. So that's like where I found like that dog. You know,
The dog. Okay, I like that. Perfect. Well, listen. Unless Jess, Steve, do you have anything else you want to
I
ask?
think we're all good.
Okay. Well, Emma, listen. I just
Have
want to
a
say,
great season.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we're gonna
Win
be,
lots of games.
When it happens.
Yes.
when it happens.
They haven't released a schedule yet.
Yeah. But we do want to say we so appreciate you coming in here and making time for us and that sort of thing. And we do hope you have a great season. My daughter got to go to a game last year. She was 5. She's now 6. And I think she's been somewhat interested in hockey, but not that interested. But seeing women do it was such a huge sort of thing for her, and she got to meet Spooner and that sort of thing, and I think that was sort of a huge game change in her life. So what you guys are doing beyond just creating a pro game and having those fans out there, it really is changing things for people, and I hope you guys know that.
Thanks. That's awesome. I love hearing that.
And we hope you'll come back.
Yeah, I mean, I was sad it's over. I like this podcast.
You just hang out here all day if you want.
I know.
Yeah,
You can
chill.
banter.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Leafs this season?
Okay, crazy. I'm not like a huge sports girl.
Even your own sport?
Don't watch the NHL.
Like,
Oh, man.
I'm like
Okay.
really bad.
Okay, what do you
at
watch?
that. I
watch?
watch like Samurai Turn Pretty.
Yeah. They're asking the Leafs about that show too, by the
And
way.
I like my roommate was making fun of me. Maggie is like a huge like football girl. And she like made me go in the league. I just like pick all the Buckeyes,
Of course.
Yeah, Renata said the same thing. She said she doesn't really watch the men's game. So
Yeah. And like, I don't know, like she'll make fun of me because I'll be like making a blanket on the ground and she's like watching the game. I don't know. I'm like, not, I don't know.
It's
I'm
also
trying.
work for you, right?
Yeah. Like I like to get away. I like to
Yeah,
get that.
that's
do
fair.
other things.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Did the Samurai Turn Pretty convince you that maybe you have a future in acting?
Acting.
But did it inspire you?
Yeah.
Is the acting on that show so good?
Oh, so good.
I just get inspired by excellence,
So
right?
good.
So,
Okay, let me ask you, Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah?
I mean, Conrad,
Nice. Good
right?
answer.
Okay. Now, okay.
Or Team Benito.
No.
Is there- hold on, is there a
Benito
third party?
Can
I like
go?
Benito. Hot take.
That is a hot take. I'm not going to lie. He just shows up out of friggin' nowhere.
I like him.
Okay. All right. A little bit of a dangerous one. Okay. By the way,
Dangerous.
okay. I want to know what are the characteristics? What's Conrad's characteristics? What's Benito's and who's the other guy?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
That's 2 in the weeds
Give it
for
to
me.
me. Give it to me.
I need you on that one.
Okay, Jeremiah is soft.
Ooh.
Damn.
You don't
Like
like a
whiny.
Oh, we don't. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's how I would describe him. Conrad is like mysterious and like the guy that's always been there.
Okay. And Benito?
The new bad boy
Ah.
riding the motorcycle, swooping in Paris.
Exciting.
Gonna talk his mind.
Great. All right, I'm gonna have to watch the show. It seems like I'm missing out. Emma, again, thank you so much for coming in. Go Sceptres, and again, we hope this isn't the last time we speak, but it probably is the last time we speak before the Olympics. So good luck there too.
Thanks. I hope I get there.
Let's talk about hope in every step. It's more than a walk; it's a movement. Because walk is you move. Hey.
Steve, can you show us the hope you get in every step? Can you do a little walk for us?
Yeah, a little hope
And
walk.
every step, just tell us how
You
much
can mime it. You don't have to
tell
get
us
up.
how much hope you get. Oh, did you feel some
There's
hope?
a little bounce in his
Look at all
step
this hope.
there.
Yeah, you got a lot of hope in that step.
It's going to be at Spencer Park in Burlington, November 1st. The event helps bring our community together, stand against gender-based violence. By stepping out with us, you're raising vital funds for Halton's Women's Place and sending a message of solidarity to every woman seeking safety and support. Walk in heels, boots, or sneakers, whatever matters most. What matters most is the heart behind every step. Typically, this event has about 200 people showing up and a huge group of boys from local high school and junior hockey teams, which is awesome. It also includes lunch and an event toque, although, to be honest with you, I guess by November, you'll need a toque, but it feels like we're going to have a very warm fall. So, you might not need the toque. You don't know.
Weatherman Adam.
Exactly. So if you want to sign up, we actually have the link in the description. $20 for adults, $10 for youth. If you'd like to support but you're not able to attend, again, click the link and you will see a donation link there. JT Miller is the captain of the New York Rangers.
That is a thing.
And another thing is the Rangers released their Centennial jersey, just like the Red Wings did. Now, we liked the Red Wings one a lot.
I'll pull it up.
I'm not sure. They brought out Mark Messier, your favorite guy, to show off the jersey. It's an interesting change because the thing I like the most about the Rangers jersey is its dark blueness. But they were like, we're getting away from that bullshit. We're going way back, and they have sort of a light blue kind of. There's Mark.
Oh my God!
There's Mark.
Show the jersey.
Oh
my goodness.
Just show.
We definitely
jersey.
can't.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, we get it. You have fans.
there it
it is. What do you think? It's like the Rangers, but lighter. I like it.
Doesn't it feel like something's missing?
It
from
does.
from the top half?
The lace.
The lace? It's
lace
a
up.
lot of white, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it's missing a little red. Just a little. Not a ton.
Yeah.
So much just footage. Like we get it.
I know, and we can't use...
There.
Maybe they're
any
embarrassed by
of
it. They don't want to show us.
So when the Rangers won the Cup in 94, is this what it looked like? It was all... Rangers was white. The collar was white.
No.
I don't know.
No. This
I
is
like
a
that.
throwback to like the 40s.
What about this jersey that we're talking about?
Yeah,
No,
I like
I'm
the one from the
I'm
90s.
trying to say I like that one. I like the old one more.
The one
this
from
is
the
fine. It's
the one
fine.
from the 90s had that big block lettering where it looked like the numbers were coming off the jersey and
Yeah, and there was red.
yeah, but it wasn't this color blue and it was, it's a lot more similar to today's jersey than what this is.
I like how vintage it looks. It looks so old because of how simple it is. Like the hanging sweater with the stripes on the bottom and the side and then just Rangers across the front. The fact that it doesn't have any frills to it makes it feel to me very old, and I think that's a cool look. Especially the collar too. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of this jersey.
I like it.
I like it too. I think it's
It's
good.
like what was the one last show where I was like, it's fine.
The Red Wings one?
No, Red Wings was very good.
Carolina?
No, it was Red Wings.
No. The Red Wings one I loved.
Okay.
The logo was sexy as hell.
you had an issue with the captain thing
Yeah.
on the Red Wings.
No, that was all of us.
Yeah.
'Cause we were like, yeah, because it's brown.
Yeah.
For
Maybe
no
the Kraken one?
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe here I'll look up what jersey.
Yeah, I can't remember. I was like, it's fine. Like, I don't know. The Rangers one, like, sometimes we go, that's an ugly jersey. The Rangers one's not an ugly jersey. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go, oh. I'm not going to go. It's
I wish
not
you would.
The reverse retro Kachina jersey or
Right.
whatever.
Okay.
It just feels like it's missing a little bit of red. Otherwise, it's fine.
Let's talk about JT Miller as captain of the Rangers. He says he was surprised by it. Are you?
Miller said he was surprised.
Yeah, he's like, I was
Actually?
kind of. Yeah, he
Always
was
a
like,
good sign.
Well, he was like, oh, I was kind of surprised, whatever. But they said that he was, he basically, Miller said he would not have expected to receive the C. This is what he told Molly Walker. Absolutely not. Learned a lot along the way. Been pretty well documented, I think, and I'm thankful for all the tough times now.
Maybe an unpopular opinion because of JT Miller and his escapades in Vancouver. Like, it's still a little vague. We still don't really know everything that happened and why him and
Vancouver,
PE.
you would say?
It's Vancouver. Oh, how dare you. This makes perfect sense. The owner of this team is James Dolan. JT Miller is crazily intense. And I don't think people appreciate how good he is when he's on form. He is actually captain material, I think. At least for a team that is going for this. The Rangers,
He's very different from Jake Trouba.
well,
That's
they're
for sure.
they're thirsting badly for a DNA change. Like, they have had so much turnover for a team that went to a conference final friggin' 24 months ago, less or whatever. Like Keandre Miller, you don't have to make that trade. Well, they made it. Barclay Goodrow, you don't have to do that. Jacob Trouba, you don't have to do that. There's a lot the Rangers.
Lindgren, I think, is gone too.
Yeah, and like, he's horrible. Like, what? He was really good though. Like,
Yeah.
they're not happy with the team they have, and I think they want a more intense team. And this has been a criticism of them over the years. Do you remember when Tom Wilson friggin' he tried to crack Artemi Panarin's head open like a coconut?
Yes.
Yes. What happened the next game between those two teams?
You're asking me to remember that far back I can.
46 fights.
Ah,
Because the owner lost his mind, put out a statement against the NHL for
which was amazing. Crazy.
got fined $250,000. He doesn't care. Because, and by that I mean he cares.
Well, what's
unbelievably?
And what's
a lot.
$250,000 to James Dolan? Let's be
He
honest.
doesn't give a shit. It's.
Didn't he pay it all in pennies? Didn't I hear that? Am I wrong?
I mean, would
He
anyone
tried to or threatened to?
That's probably not true. And if we randomly found out it was true, I would believe it without question.
There's something like
I
there's
wouldn't
something
even have
where
a follow-up.
He wanted to pay it in pennies. I thought, but it doesn't matter.
I
So
mean, it hasn't haven't all of us dreamed of that?
Yeah, that'd be
You
sick.
ever get a speeding ticket? You ever get a parking ticket? You know what? Fuck you. I'm paying. I'm paying all in rolls of coins. JT Miller being the captain of the team that James Dolan owns. Perfect.
I think it's a good fit.
Yeah, you like that, Jesse?
I feel like JT Miller's ready for that role. Like, after he could only learn from that experience that happened in Vancouver. I feel like that's probably made him a better person in locker rooms, and now he's given a task to lead this team. I think it fits.
I feel
I
like the
always
Canucks
thought-
asked him to do something, and then he did it, and then he was told not to do it, and that's what I think happened in Vancouver. And I feel like New York is asking him to do something, and they're going to back him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He has the support of the team. I always thought, like, one of the guys I thought was like, it was really underrated how difficult his job was last year's Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we need you to be the best defenseman in the league for us to even have a shot. And also, you got to manage this absolute friggin' chaos
That we created.
And we need you to bark at and boss around a guy who's like 10 years your senior.
Right.
Like, good luck with all that.
Yeah, the story in Vancouver, if it's to be believed, is JT Miller was asked to take on a bit of a leadership role in getting some of the guys up to speed.
Pettersson
how they
specifically.
Pettersson specifically, yes, and how they want them to play. And the guys who he was asked to take that leadership role with thought he went too far, and they were
Told him to fuck off.
they butt heads like personally because of the way he thought he should be leading them, and that's what led to him leaving Vancouver. But in New York, if they're saying we want you to be the leader and we want you to lead in your way, and that is the way everybody has to follow, then I feel like he's set up for success there. And it's not like, because he wasn't the captain of Vancouver, and so
No.
if he's being asked to lead this way and the guys don't think he should and they don't see him as that kind of guy, then obviously there's going to be tension. But now here, it's your team. here, go ahead. You're going to be the captain. We're going to follow your lead. So I feel like he's being set up for success, and I could see good things come out of it. One thing that has come out of it is they are wearing these T-shirts at training camp. These T-shirts that say no BS. Everybody has them. They've been rocking them. And Adam's making a face.
Given our 1 goal conversation with the Chicago Blackhawks last, remember their thing was 1 goal and they scored like 1 goal in the playoffs. The sayings and the slogans, we must stop.
So
what Facebook page did they order these from?
They asked them about it because the reporters saw it. And here's how the captain, JT Miller, explained the no BS shirts. He said, it's quite literal. Honestly, we haven't got a whole lot into it, the team stuff yet. We just kind of got here, but it literally means let's stick to the team game. We want to be a fast, in-your-face, F-you type of team. What are other teams going to say about the Rangers in their room? What do we want them to think about us? They're a team that's not going to give you an easy night type of team. Without getting too far into it, I think that's what it kind of means.
I kind of love that.
No BS.
I'm telling you, I don't think there's a world where the Rangers are fine. They're either going to be awesome and a nightmare to play against, or they're going to stink.
I think they're going to be great.
I think I'm leaning more towards they're going to be good.
Yeah.
These shirts are they're terrible.
Yeah, they're like iron-on, man.
Yeah, but they're just for team
we
bonding.
had better merch when we were doing
No, but
Teespring.
It's not about the quality of the merch. It's about the team bonding.
For me, it's the quality of the merch.
You guys are missing the whole point of it.
No.
What the hell are you grading the shirt for? It's a bunch of hockey bros who want to be a collective slogan. Like, who cares?
Looks sexy, Jesse.
My one criticism
about the logo.
My one criticism, they should have gone all the way and just put no bullshit.
I think then the PR staff gets in the way.
I don't give a shit.
If you write shit on the shirt.
James Dolan should have stepped in and gone, put no fucking bullshit on the shirt.
No poopy bums. All right.
This was not about the quality of the logo.
No fucking bullshit on the back. NFB, NFBS, and then on the front, it's a big logo for my band.
James Dolan Band?
Yeah.
Do we support this ethos?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Awesome.
I think it's great.
Good.
I love
Captain,
that.
Thumbs up.
Man, I'd love some of that intensity in this market. Now, let's talk about just a couple of things before we have to wrap up the show, because there was a lot. But I thought it was worth noting, and I asked around a little bit about this. What's the, when you're going into a season and your best player just turned down the richest contract in NHL history, what's the effect on the dressing room? So I asked a few people that would know, and sort of off the record, they say it will affect the dressing room. There's no way around it.
He just turned down the richest contract in NHL history. That will be a topic of conversation, believe it or not.
Now, Bill Guavin, the Guave Dog, did say, listen, we love Kirill. We want him here. Kirill said, I love it here. We're working through it. But Fried said on his show that the quote-unquote smoke signals have been sent up around the league potentially, maybe, that if he were to make it to free agency, is there an 18, 19, 20 times 7 out there? And by the way, 20 times 7 equals 140 million, which is more than 128 million. And so if you're Kirill, do you just go like, hey, man? Oh, and the other the other thing they mentioned, and I think this is true, is sometimes a player is worth more in your market than they are anywhere else. And so with Craig Leopold saying, we're going to get this deal done, now Kirill can say, well, 16 isn't your max because you need to get this deal done. You just talked publicly, which is where we always say, when we talk about owners talking, what do we say? Don't. Because it's like, Darren Ferris mentioned this in his interview with John Shannon on 100% Hockey. He said, when Sam Bennett got up and said, I ain't fucking leaving, Ferris was pissed at him. Because he was like, yo, man, like, we are negotiating a contract that is going to affect the rest of your life. What the fuck are you doing?
And I said, good for you, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, I was good for it. But I do think that is something worth keeping an eye on, because would you be shocked if he got a max deal? I wouldn't. And maybe that's not the way that you would want your team to spend a cap, but there's so much money available right now. And then we got next season. You will not be able to spend it yet. Like, we're just not at that stage. The league salaries have not caught up to where this salary cap's going.
Am I overthinking it? Or did the whole Marco Rossi thing not set a great precedent for the Wild? This guy's not good enough. We're trading him. We can't trade him. We signed him.
And now he's on a line with Kaprizov.
With Kaprizov.
Which is awesome for him. Good for him.
Yeah, Guavin's having a tough go.
Jess?
There are so many destinations where I think Kaprizov could fit very nicely in.
Should we do a 31-part series on it?
Yeah, totally. But like, because there's so many teams who are looking for that type of superstar and will have the cap space to do it. So if I'm him, like, you look at the situation, you say, like, I can have the pick of the litter come July 1st.
If
like,
you're San Jose.
why not try it? If you're San Jose,
like, come play with
if
Macklin.
you're Chicago, Kaprizov, Bedard, and you're like, okay, we're done. We're
Same
done
division,
rebuilding.
Jesse. Ooh.
Like, let's go. But like, it's up to him if he reaches free agency. And like, even like, there's so many spots. I don't know how I need to go through all the teams where he could land. So like, if I'm him, I'm waiting. My agent's going to go talk to, we know all the agents talk to everybody, all these GMs, and I know what's out there. And my agent's going to talk and chat, and I'm going to have everything I want, the sun and the moon, come July 1st if I wanted to go that route.
I love that.
He's got so much leverage here. It's ugly.
Okay.
It could get ugly.
So knowing that.
It is pretty ugly right now.
Well, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one. For a team that has not traditionally overpaid for basically anybody, including their stars, Kyle Connor's up. And this is a guy who has only scored less than 30 goals once in his career over a full season. And that was because they'd only played 56 games. 31, 34, 38, 26, 47, 31, 34, 41. He has 284 goals in 613 games. He is the best player on that team. And from the early reports, it might be like a $12 million deal. That would be an absolute steal for Kyle Connor.
With the cap going up, okay, the most recent player to sign for $12 million is Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
Why should he, with the cap going up, as a pending unrestricted free agent, take less? Why?
Well, Hellebuck and Scheifele did.
I'm also okay. Damn, that's
2 years
crazy.
ago.
Here, you want me to show you my driver's license and you can see I'm neither of those people? I wonder if you gave them truth serum, if they'd be like, fuck. Maybe I shouldn't have signed that deal.
Maybe they want to get Kyle Connor done before Kaprizov gets done.
Man, like
That's a good point.
Like, I'm not saying they're the same guy, but their numbers are not outrageously different.
Hellebuck is odd because figuring out what a goalie contract is so hard.
Scheifele and Hellebuck wanted to stay.
Right.
They wanted to be there, and it sounds like Kyle Connor does too.
Scheifele is an unrestricted free agent today. What does he get?
Oh, it's over 10, I would think.
It's double digit for sure. Absolutely for sure. So, Connor's making double digit 1,000,000%. How far over that he goes is the question.
Okay. Very, very interesting. It will be the richest.
If he signs for less than that, I think we all riot.
Something else to keep note on. Several Avalanche reporters have said Marty Necas has received several extension offers and rejected all of them. There were rumors very quietly last year after the trade with Rantanen that he was not happy in Colorado. And so I don't know. Marty Necas, it's like, hey man, are you happy anywhere?
Why don't you just tell me where you want to play?
I'm just kidding about but if, and I just want to throw this out there, and this is an if, and then we'll wrap the show. If Colorado has to trade this guy, should they just have re-signed Mikko Rantanen?
It's not a good sign that this guy's saying harumph about having to play with Nathan McKinnon.
He has no trade protection. Like, this is an easy deal.
So they can make the deal.
What's their cap situation, the Avalanche?
They got $1.3 million in cap space.
Okay, so not very much.
So he's going to... And Makar is also do a monster deal soon.
He makes so little for what he's capable of. Oh, I think you got to keep him. How are you going to trade Martin Necas and significantly improve your team? That's going to be... I don't think you can, honestly.
Well, that's what I was... Unless you find another one-for-one
Kaprizov?
swap. Yeah. Kaprizov.
Necas you got to add stuff, right? So we throw Necas and a bunch of other things for Kaprizov.
Anything.
Like, do you just
If it's
take
Kaprizov.
Necas and Drury, take the guys you got for Rantanen and go, all right,
Yeah, so we flipped Rantanen for Kaprizov.
that would be okay.
Yeah. Draft pick situation. Let's take a look. They don't have a first this season, but they do have the 27-28 first.
Out the door.
How are you? What are you packaging? You mean Necas
jeez.
plus Drury plus a first?
That extension better be done though. Like the Wild are not doing that deal, and the Avs are not doing that deal without
right.
both of those guys. locked up.
Assume extension in place.
Oh man, I don't know if Wild are ever going to be happy with anything.
Here's the Avalanche roster. What do you got for a Kaprizov and Necas package for Kaprizov? What are we throwing in there?
And like, it's got to make sense.
They're
not
Steve-
trading friggin' Nelson, for example. They just got him.
You're in charge of the Avalanche today. I'm GM of the Wild. I say Kaprizov is yours if you offer me a decent deal.
Good Lord.
I want Necas. You fill in the rest. Go.
Jack Drury. Oh my God. Oh my holy God.
I don't know if you need Jack Drury. They got Rossi, Eriksson, Ek, Hartman, and Sturm. I don't think they need him. Get something else.
Okay, but you got to remember, I'm the Avalanche, so you saying that out loud, I'm going to beat you up. Ivan, you're gone.
How's Alan gonna?
That's Allen's guy, man.
That's too bad, Alan.
I'm saying no right now.
Okay, give me a sec. Okay, 27-28 first, they're both gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're talking about Kaprizov, right?
Yeah.
All right, 27-28, goodbye.
Thank you. That's a good starting point.
There you go.
What else
so,
do you got?
So we start there. Necas,
Yeah.
Sam Girard, maybe we retain. Ivan. And you know what? Joel Kiviranta, too, because he looked at me funny.
I think I'm gonna say no.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know if I accept that package. At all.
Cool. Well, I already gave up an absolutely psychotic package to get Brock Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually out of assets, so I can't do it.
Well, then I don't know if he could get the deal done.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, guys,
Ivan doesn't get it done?
I don't think so.
As much
guys
as
are assholes.
Alan would say a 1-for-1 Kaprizov for Ivan is fair value, I respectfully disagree.
Yes.
Clear winner of this deal is whoever gets Ivan.
All right.
Can I get a Patches PTO with that deal?
Where
Does
is he
Ivan
gonna sign?
come with a Patches PTO?
Where is he going to sign?
The intensity of the team who gets him
I want
will
Patches
be
back.
unmatched.
I would be mad if he signed anywhere else. I'd be sad.
The Steve Dangle Podcast. Follow the guys on Twitter at Steve_Dangle, at Adam WYLDE, and at Jesse Blake. Connection complete.